Hey, Will, it's Will, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Jones. Welcome to the company. Do you have any questions about how we do things around here?
I've been hearing a lot about this thing called Lean, and I don't know much about it, but it sounds interesting. You'll do that here?
Yeah, we do. Lean is a universal management tool. It goes off of three basic ideas, and that is to deliver value to the customer. It's what the customer wants, and then eliminating waste. Waste is usually a big part of construction. If you eliminate that, you save a lot of cost. And there's continuous improvement. Continually improving each process. I'm in charge of visual management here with Lean. And this is a good example of our visual management. This is the whole schedule, and we've planned out the whole process, and this helps everybody know what they're doing by just walking into the room and looking at it. Let's go down to our tool room, and so I can show you a little more simple idea of visual management. Welcome to our warehouse. This is my example of how Lean works here. This is your typical toolbox. You look at this toolbox, and if I asked you to find a 1/2-inch wrench, how fast do you think you could find it in here? You don't even know if it's in here. You gotta dig around all over the place, try to find what you need. Now, as a good example, this is how Lean improves the system. If I asked you to find a 1/2-inch head in here, you could find it pretty fast. In fact, you can know what was missing, what you're supposed to grab, and what you need right off the bat. I can walk by here and I don't have it. I'm going to go somewhere else. Instead of having to sift through all of this to find what we need. Another important part of Lean is value added and non-value added. Upstairs we have someone talking about that right now, so let's go take a look. All right, thank you everybody for coming. Today we're going to learn a little bit more about Lean. And we have a speaker, Dr. Hankey, coming to talk to us about non-value added and value added in the process. Thank you, Dr. Hankey, for coming.
Nice to be here. Well, thank you all for having me here, and I really appreciate it. You guys are really a great crowd, and I appreciate it. Really, take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so the reason I've been invited here is because I am successful. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very successful, and the reason I'm so successful is because I follow the values of Lean. And one of the most important concepts of Lean is a concept called value added. Value added is the idea of cutting out anything that the customer doesn't want in a product or service and providing only what the customer wants in the most cost and time efficient way. Now, waste may come in the form of wasted time and resources. This could be reworking, making too much of something, wasted motion, oversight, and ignoring feedback and ideas. Or it may come in adding something to the product that may have value, but that the customer doesn't want to pay for. This could be having an expensive design that the customer won't appreciate, giving a client a building that's bigger than they need, or say adding an elevator to a house if the customer doesn't want that. So that's just an overview of value added, and we'll give you some examples.
Hey, my name is Greg. I'm the head of inventory here. I've been here for 30 years. And I just thought I'd talk to you guys today about how our inventory system has changed over the years, how we've been implementing Lean, and how it's really saved us a lot of money and time and headaches over the years. So why don't we walk down to the warehouse and I'll show you a few of the things that we've been learning over the years. So we've kind of abandoned this workspace. This is an old tool room we had, but as you can see, it's a mess. Nothing has a place. What we were running into is problems. We would buy tools that we already had that we didn't know about. We wouldn't be able to find the things that we did have, and yeah, what we've implemented is just everything has a place, everything has a purpose, and every place is labeled, so you know right where to go whenever you need a specific tool. Let me show you a couple things out here real quick about our actual supplies as well. Alright, so another thing that we implemented is something called supply chain velocity. What supply chain velocity is purchasing smaller quantities of the supplies you need right when you need them. What we were doing beforehand is trying to guess forecast the supplies that we needed, and we ended up with way too many materials that we ended up never using. Another thing we implemented was what's called a pull replenish system, and what that is just a visual cue to go ahead and buy more materials whenever you're low. So like here, it's just a simple example. You pull one piece of material out, you use it, you pull another piece of material out, you use it, and you've got a visual cue that you need to go out and buy more of this material that you're out. So those are just a couple things. I hope it was helpful for you. Thanks.
Oh hey, my name is Leo, and I want to tell you a little bit about communication and feedback. Communication is one of the most important aspects of Lean. In fact, it is part of each and every principle of Lean to be applied to not only construction but any other industry. Visual management, for example, is on itself a form of communication. In construction, we have the construction documents that are basically a form or a tool to communicate what needs to be done. When creating and managing inventories as well, it is of crucial importance that the information gathered from the inventory is shared with all the parties involved. If you have all the information there but you didn't share it with anyone, you wouldn't get replenishment, and the whole process and the whole idea behind having a count of what you have in your warehouse would be completely defeated. Value added as well is a concept of communicating ideas. That's the very core of the value added. And in a lot of the cases, it is the subcontractors, given their expertise and experience, that can bring that value to the project by suggesting ideas and getting the project to succeed. Feedback is in itself a very, very important concept. When you think about communication, it is impossible to think that something has been communicated unless feedback has been received. There's a theory that is called the 10,000 hour rule. Basically, anyone can master any task if they practice this task for 10,000 hours. Now, when people heard about this idea, they tested it to see if it was actually functional, and they came up with the results, and actually it is pretty accurate. However, alongside their discoveries, they found out that feedback was a crucial part of the growth process. One can practice a task for 10,000 hours and make the same mistakes over and over, which means that person didn't really grow in their knowledge of the task. So in conclusion, we can say that communicating ideas and getting feedback are very, very important for any part of the Lean process applied to construction and to any other industry for those processes to be successful. Thank you.
Try it again. Ready, set.
Good. Cut.
Not bad. Go.
That was close. We can cut that. We can cut the ending out.
One more time.
I don't know much about it, but it sounds interesting. Nothing has a place.
Continually improving each process just helps a process go really well. Hey, Will, it's Will, right? Hey, Will, it's Will, right?
Hey, Greg here again.
It's Will, right?
Yeah. I've been here for 30 years. Do
You have any questions about how we do things around here? If I asked you to find a half-inch head in here, upstairs we have someone talking about that.
I am successful.
As you can see,
What you have in your warehouse.
it's a mess.
Dr. Hankey.
It's a mess.
Downstairs.
You've kind of abandoned this workspace.
Or maybe not. I follow the values of Lean. Adding an elevator to a house.
This is your typical toolbox.
Amen.
You can find it pretty fast.
The end. Take your seats, ladies and gentlemen.
So in conclusion,
As you can see,
all the information.
I hope it was helpful for you.
I forgot how to end it.
Thank you. Oh hey.